Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morris Man. As always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel. Today I'm going to post a special video from one of my subscribers, Izzy. Is it Izzy? Izzy Davis. How you doing? I thought that I would do this video for the masses because it's really important to know what you need to know, because one of my favorite sayings is you don't know what you don't know. And I was fortunate enough to be around a bunch of older guys that taught me things I needed to know, and also told me things that I should not do and avoid, so I thank those guys. I really appreciate that. So Izzy contacted me or left me a comment regarding some of the bass stuff that I do, and all of the bass covers I do by ear. It's not that I can't read the music. I can, just to my ears so quick I don't need to read the music. If I can listen to it, boom, I can play it. I can hear it. Over the years my ear has become pretty good. And I remember one of my mentors, his name was Julius. And if you're out there, Julius, shout out to you. Love you, my brother. I haven't seen you in decades. Hope that you're well. And Julius' ear was so good, he said something to me that I never thought about. He said, listen to the tone of the phone and tell me what that is. So actually, he told me what it was. And I just did that. I listened to it. I said, it's F. The dial tone is F. So Izzy contacted me about, bass, some of the bass stuff that I did. And I'm going to read his comment, and then I'm going to comment on it because it's really important to comment on this. It really is. It says, thank you for the reply. You have a good ear and much knowledge. I'm a beginner bass player and I'm trying to learn on my own. Let's start right there and let me reread that last statement. I'm trying to learn on my own. I do not recommend anybody that's serious about playing trying to do it on their own, because this is what's going to happen. This is exactly what's going to happen. I give you a good example. I've been playing piano as long as I've been playing guitar. I play guitar on a professional level because I went and found somebody that taught me how to play the right way, not me trying to wing it and guess and try to do it on my own. Because what happens is when you take that step or journey on your own, you don't know where to start. You don't know where to finish off. You got a lot of people that is just starting, think that they can play Stevie Wonder songs. I had one gal said, "Oh, you should help me with this." I said, "You gotta learn how to play your guitar first before you can play Stevie stuff, because Stevie stuff is not easy. It's not a walk in the park, and you have to know your stuff to be able to play Stevie stuff, And you don't know what you don't know." And I've been playing piano as long as guitar. And I don't play piano on a professional level. I mean, technically, I have played on recordings playing piano, but I didn't know what I was doing. I sound good when I'm doing what I'm doing, but I have no idea what I'm doing. And that's because I did by myself. And once I decided to try to fix that issue, it's kind of almost, I won't say impossible, very difficult. Because once you start doing stuff and your brain gets set on that, it's hard to do it a different way. It feels foreign to you in your brain when now you're trying to do it this way, which is the right way, which is the way you should have done it in the first place with an instructor, but you've been used to for 5 years doing it this way. And it's hard to make that transition. I've tried to go back to get formal piano lessons. It just don't stick into my brain because of all those years of me doing my own thing, trying to learn on my own. And I created these techniques and the way that I play, and it's hard for me to undo it. So I really don't recommend anybody that's serious. Now, if you're not serious, yeah, dabble, do what you want. But if you really want to do it seriously, go get a teacher. Go pay somebody to teach you. There are some people out there that would do that for free. And this is a true story. I got a friend in California. He works in these home care facilities where they take care of senior citizens. And you have no idea the people that are sitting in these facilities, who they are, the life that they lived. And he ran into one gentleman that used to play with Count Basie, play with Duke Ellington, and he used to sit and listen to these stories because he's wants to be a musician. So this guy's more than happy to talk to him about this, since there's really no one else that comes to visit him. And he taught him how to play piano the right way for free. And this guy now tours professionally as a result of that guy. So, it's not always about you got to dish out money, but, you get what you pay for. But if you're serious, I can't stress this no stronger. Go find someone to teach you that's a teacher. Because you're not, and I'm going to read this other line because I got a saying for this, and it ties in. He says that I practice off and on. I watch your finger movements, and you know how I feel about that watching the fingers thing on the internet. But I can't exactly see where you're placing your fingers. You don't supposed to. See, that's the thing. You're not going to become a good musician by watching fingers on the internet. You're not. All you doing now is just trying to remember finger placements instead of, I know why my fingers are here. I know what chords are under my fingers at any time, other than as opposed to, I don't know what I'm playing. Just some guy on the internet told me to put my finger there, put my finger there, put my finger there, but you don't know why your finger there. You don't know the name of the chord. So again, I can't stress it. The old-fashioned way works. Find a music teacher, pay him, and learn. Because if you're a beginner and you think you're going to do this by yourself by getting on the internet and watching dudes' fingers, you're going to spend a lot of time and waste a lot of time doing that, and you're not going to learn anything other than trying to memorize where fingers go. It's much easier when you have an idea and you're taught by another musician where your fingers should be. You know, because all day long people can just call off chords to me and I can play them. And it's not an issue of I got to try to retain all this. It's just that once you learn the process of being taught how to play the guitar, it's easy. You know, it just falls in place. That's the best way that I can describe it. It just falls in place. You know, but again, let me see. Just want to read the rest of it. But I can't exactly see where you're placing your fingers. This is one of many bass lines I would love to learn. Is it appropriate to ask for notes? Again, because I don't have a problem with sharing that information, notes, you know. But when I've already done the video, I have to charge you for my tabbing service, because each video you see me do on it, this represents an hour or 2 hours of my day for free. And I just don't have, I got sometimes over 100 people ask me a day to do things, and I just don't have that time to do it if I charge you. So, I mean, you don't know what you don't know. Keep in mind that you're not the only and the first or the last to ask for requests. You know, since my channel has grown, I'm greatly appreciative of that. I get a lot of people that's inquiring about things, and it would be unfair to do this for you for free when other people say, I'm going to pay you for your time. You know, your tabbing service is $15 a song, 2-song minimum. I don't have a problem with that. You know, a grown man should never ask another grown man for something he's not willing to pay for, you know. But again, people just don't know what they don't know. And sometimes you have to share this information and enlighten them as far as this is the situation, because they don't know. But again, Izzy, if you want to play bass, go get you a music teacher, dude. Don't try that internet thing, watching fingers, because you're going to spend 2 or 3 years racking up bad techniques, bad habits. And then when you try to now go to find a music teacher, because for 2 years you've been fumbling and dabbling and haven't made any progress, then a lot of the things that he teaches you as far as technique is going to be foreign to you, because for 2 years you've been doing this, and then now you find a teacher, so you should be doing this. So now you got to struggle and fix that, correct that technique, and do it the right way. So, you know, the best advice I can give anybody, whether you are a beginner or intermediate player, if you don't know how to do it, go find somebody to teach you how to do it. Because I'm one of those men. It's not that macho thing for me. So I'm a man, I can do this by myself and leave me alone. I'm going to figure it out. I'm like, no. Why should I try to figure this out when I can go get a guy that know how to do it and teach me how to do it? Or just do it, or have him do it, you know? Because I got some friends, they'll jack up their TVs or their computers because they think they know what they're doing or they can figure it out. I had a friend of mine crash out my system. He's like, I know how to put this Windows in on your computer. I'm like, well, really, I don't need no Windows, because, I mean, I don't need it. I can do it. Okay, dude. 2 hours later, my screen blew. All my shit gone. My data wiped out. Didn't know what the fuck he's doing. And I was like, come on, man. You know, come on. But, you know, I'm not one of them dudes. I'm like, hey, I'm going to work smart and not hard. If I can't do it, I'm going to go find a dude that can do it. Teach me how to do it. I have him do it. So, again, I'm going to sign off, but I'm going to say this again. I stressed all you young guys because, I mean, old school guys know what I'm talking about. How we learn, somebody taught us. You know, we didn't just sit down and say, I'm going to try to figure this out all by myself. I don't have no clue as far as how to start, technique, what I should start working on first, what I should not never work on and waste time with. We went to somebody that know how to do it, you know. But I understand with the invention of the internet, which is a cool invention, you know, and it can be used, you know, to very good things, how to do good things or do good things with it, but also it can show you a lot of bad things, because there's some people, and their intentions are good. See them on YouTube all the time. Don't know how to play, can't read, but yet they're teaching other people how to do what they do, which is dabbling and finger placements. And again, their intentions are good, but it's like, you haven't learned yet. So it's not a good idea to try to teach others when you haven't learned yet. you know. But again, they don't, you know, they just want to post videos and be seen out there and trying to help. And again, I'm not knocking these people. I'm not being negative. I'm just stating fact that anything in life you want to do it the right way, coming out the gate. You know, you don't want to kind of half do it, you know, because well, I ain't gonna share that story because that's a long story. But you know, I am gonna share that story. No, I'm not, because it's not relevant. But again, I stress this to everybody out there. You know, Iggy, if you're really serious about learning how to play the bass, find an instructor. You know, pay a guy that knows how to do it, and he'll teach you. And bass is the easiest instrument to play, in my opinion. Now, when I said that before, I got a lot of people, what do you mean bass is kind of hard? And what I find interesting, the people that felt that way only play bass. Because the only time you can make that statement is when you play other instruments. I play several instruments, and I know other musicians that play several too, and they say the same thing. Yeah, bass is not that hard. Drums is not really that hard if you got a good feel. You know, you can pick it up naturally, but you do need to go to get, you know, instructions as far as how to proper technique, how to hold the sticks and things of that nature, and how to do rolls. And there's a lot of things you want to learn. But to me, bass, unless you're playing some complex jazz or James Jamerson stuff, and I ain't talking about that stuff or Victor Wooten stuff. I'm just talking about regular bass lines in the song where the bass is just holding the foundation. The bass player is not the lead guy. He's not the guy on the marquee name. He's just a hired hand to hold down the bass line. Not that hard, you know. But again, I'm going to sign off, but it's really important. Go find a music teacher and learn the right way. You know, anybody that's interested in learning how to play rhythm guitar the right way, I'm going to leave you a link down here. I got videos that I do teach you how to play the rhythm guitar the right way. 7 videos, over 7 hours of me walking you through what you need to do and what you need not to work on. Because that's the other thing when you're trying to when you're beginning trying to do it yourself, you don't know what to work on. You don't know, again, what not to work on, and never have to worry about it, never try to do it. You know, so I'm going to sound off videos of the $38. That includes shipping and handling outside the United States, $15. So, again, if you're going to do it the right way. The right way is not getting on the internet and just watching fingers. Because I got people all the time when I do my covers on my guitar. The purpose of those videos is just to show you the chords which run across the screen. They're for musicians that already know how to play. They just don't have the chords. But there's some people that think that I'm supposed to teach them how to play the guitar in that chord in that video. And it's like, no, I'm just giving you the chords. You know, I can't see your fingers. Don't look at the fingers. Look at the chords across the screen. You know, that's all you're supposed to need. If you need more than that, it's obvious you need lessons. And there's nothing wrong with that. We all have to start at the beginning. I took lessons for several years, you know, and then it improved my plan, and I worked on proper technique, and I just improved on what I was told to work on. And things that I didn't need to work on, they said, don't worry about that. You know, you don't need that. So don't spend an hour, 2 hours a day or a week working on this because you don't need this. Work on this, get better because you need this. Till next time, take care. And always, I appreciate you guys coming to my channel.